saw a quick reference on the electronic scoreboard just a minute ago. Tommy Morgan got a 10 in the box, the fifth box. So he really has total pinfall of 45 through 5 boxes.
Single pin now. And yes, he has it. A spare for Morgan, and now Olszta comes up for the 7th and 8th. A thin hit. If I sound surprised, I am, because it's Tom Olszta, that's all.
Well, you know, I just don't think he's feeling well, Don.
He came back.
It's a good comeback. But I think his feet are bothering him. That's what's been bothering him the last few months. And when your left foot's bothering you, it's difficult to be consistent.
Eight is the fill.
There you go.
He has 2.
In the last 2 boxes and in 3 of the last 4, Tommy Olszta has marked. Suddenly see a lot of orange spots in his score. And that score you see, by the way, is the correct score.
Tom Morgan. And Tom on his spare gets 4. It's a spread eagle.
Phil
No,
is
it's
3.
3.
Yeah.
Excuse me. The 8 pin is back there. It was 3. Nine box. Down by 15 and opposite a spare. Tom looking at 4 horsemen right side and back the 9 pin, over on the left the 7 pin.
The pressure begins to mount ever so, because remember, this is the 1-string roll-off. He's 77 down, and he's opposite at 92 plus the fill. So.
Olszta has a strike.
That's just about it, huh?
Yeah, I would say so. And it looks now as if it will be in the final 2 strings, the championship 2 strings. 2 guys who are multiple winners here of this championship show. Dick O'Connell, who's won it twice. Tom Olszta, who's won it 4 times. 5 and 9, almost. He has left the 9 pin.
And Olszta has been bowling better as this evening has gone on. The last just missing.
A 9. Now Tom Morgan.
Good finish for him. You see Olszta 7, 8, 9 marks. He also marked in the 5th box. So.
What Tom needed there, of course, we all know, was a strike. He could, it's an interesting split, the 7 and 9, but he does have wood that makes it possible, but not probable is what I was going to say, and he didn't. A 10.
Takes a 10 in the box. He's down by 34.
Right.
We'll just watch him play out the string.
So Tom Olszta will be going against Dick O'Connell.
It's really remarkable. As we mentioned at the beginning of this particular match, Olszta's been in this show 10 times. And this will be, he will either be the champion or the runner-up again.
.95. And Tom Morgan congratulates Tom Olszta.
35 pin win for Tom Olszta over Tom Morgan. The championship yet to come.
Dick O'Connell High single 206, high triple 477, league average 127. He is our top seed. And because this is a two-string roll-off, he will lead off in the first of the two, and then he will be bowling second in the second of the
Great
two.
start.
And this is what most people expected, and I think what perhaps most people wanted to see. Two of the very best, Dick O'Connell and Tom Olszta.
O'Connell won this in 87 and in 88.
His first bonus ball gets him 6 and leaves the diamond on the right side. 3, 5, 6, and 9, and no wood. He came back and got it, so what a start for Dick O'Connell. Strike and spare.
As Brooks Robinson once said, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and good people make their own breaks.
Well, it's fun to watch these two guys, I'll tell you, and as you pointed out, Tom having the bad left foot, left leg, he is at a bit of a disadvantage, but they're just so great. It's such a pleasure to watch these two guys.
But it almost looks, Don, like it's actually warming up. I mean, he's getting into a flow. He's bowling much better the last 7 marks.
So a spare now for Tom. Dick began with strike and spare. Tom begins with spare. Let's see what the fill is right now. And turned out to be a little bit thin. 6. 2, 4, 5, and 7. There's wood right in front of the 7. Let's see if he can do it. Yes, he did. So each begins with a mark. Now Dick O'Connell comes up.
You see a replay of what Tommy Olszta just did, which leaves him a mark in his second box. Phil is 7.
Dick O'Connell looking right now after getting a 7-pin drop at the 3, 6, and on the right, and the 4-pin over on the left. This would be something if he can make it go. No. So the nothing but marks stops after 4. A 10.
As Don mentioned earlier in the show, Tommy Olszta ran off a remarkable string. Dick O'Connell finished. He won the last 8 weeks of the season, hit 435 and then a 452. It got better as the end went on.
And he'll be back after the ladies have had their turn. He'll be back as defending champion. And I have a feeling that Tommy's 22 in a row is somewhere in the back of his mind.
Mm-hmm.
All right, right now he is looking at the 3-pin on the right, the 4 and 7 on the left. And the only wood is off to the right.
Oh!
He got that piece of wood spinning over toward the 4 and the 7, but it didn't go. Oh, a 9. Think about everybody, including Mr. O'Connell. We're expecting that to be a 10. Now Tom Olszta. Five. That's the fill. 4 horsemen left side, 9-pin. Wood in front of the 9, and chopped wood, chopped out number 1.
I often wonder if the pressure now is greater or lessened because it's a 2-string versus the 1-string to get here. The lead through boxes scored 7 for Dick O'Connell.
Six-pin standing, so he has wood between the 3, 6, and 10 on the right, and then in addition to that, he has 5-pin, And over on the left, the 4 and the 7. To 9.
Back-to-back 9s for Tommy Olszta.